Hi, and welcome back to Dr. Karen's Math Hacks. Today we're going to talk about exponents. You can master these by just having a couple rules in mind. So let's take a look. First, what are exponents? When we see an exponent, say x cubed, what that means is x times x times x. We're just multiplying the same thing 3 times. All right? When we see exponents that are multiplied, say x squared times x cubed, what we're seeing is x times x times x, x, x. So there's essentially just 5 x's multiplied. Okay, we get this by adding these two. Okay? So when you are multiplying two numbers with a power, all you're doing is adding the two exponents. All right? What about division? All right, if we have x cubed divided by x squared, if that happens, what we're actually looking at is that. So we just we cancel, and we get the answer of x. What we're doing is we're taking the exponent here, 3, and we're subtracting whatever's on the bottom. So this is x to the 1, which is just x. All right? So when you're dividing, you subtract. When you're multiplying, you add. This can also be written as x to the 3 times x to the minus 2. This minus says that we're dividing. Okay? So in which case, 3 minus 2 is 1. So we just get that x. What happens if that negative 1 is on the bottom? x3 divided by x to the minus 2. Okay? That minus essentially means throw it on the other side. When that minus was on top, it means divide. But if the minus is on the bottom, then we're multiplying. Okay? That's the same thing as x3 times x2. All right? So to summarize, when we're multiplying numbers that have exponents, we add them, and if there's a negative involved, that means throw it to the other side of that division line. So if you're multiplying them and there's a negative, that means you need to divide them. And if you are dividing, you take this and you throw it on the top. Okay? Now what happens if you take a power to a power? X squared cubed. Well, cubed means just to take whatever's in that parentheses 3 times. And what's in the parentheses is 2 x's. X to the 6th. We can get this by multiplying those two numbers. So if you're multiplying the base, you add the exponents. If you're taking a power to a power, you multiply them. And again, if one of those is negative, you put it on the other side. So we multiply 2 times 3 and get 6. Because there's a negative, we put it on the bottom. All right, let's see if we want to get rid of an exponent. For example, x squared equals 100. Let's say we don't know that 10 squared is 100. Okay, so that we know right now that x equals 10. But we'll find that. Okay? What we need to do is we need to take a log of both sides, because log is the opposite of exponents, just like division is the opposite of multiplication. All right? So what happens is the exponent comes down in front. All right? So log of 100 is 2. All right, so we cancel the 2's. So we get regular log of x is 1. Okay, now we got this far. How do we get rid of the log? Well, we just do the opposite. We take it to a power of 10. Okay? 10 log x equals 10 to the power 1. All right? 10 to the power 1 is just 10. And taking something to a power and log is the same thing, so they cancel each other. So x equals 10, which is what we knew to start with. But sometimes we don't have that. If you found this video useful, please consider liking, sharing, or subscribing. In addition, if you want this information in a way that you can have for your very own, check out my book on Amazon. See the link below.